impressions.
Sausage
Yeah,
shenanigans.
that's right. Love it.
All right, Paul, we're live. Don't cuss.
Again.
All right, so obviously I'll talk about the event. You're coming in. You have a radio background, correct?
Yeah, that's where I cut my teeth, if you will.
Still trying to cut our teeth.
Yep.
Anyway, so we'll just have some fun with that, and ask you about your impressions, and then I'll ask for Jim Harbaugh at some point. And so you didn't like my questions?
No, not that at all. I'm in the process of trying to separate a little bit of, hey, Joey Mulinaro, and also I do voices and not just, that pull the string, if you will. So it's just something that I've been working on.
So does that mean you kind of want to get away from the impressions and do more of your stand-up and comedy stuff and your content? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
saying?
a little bit. I understand that it's all part of it, but it's just kind of the fight of my
all right. Well,
fight of my current point of career. Huh?
No, I got it. That makes sense. All right, so well then you just I'll just ask for Harbaugh, and you can give us whatever you want to, and then it'll be pretty generic and fun, and no animals should be around in this interview.
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute. All right. Do you share these types of interviews on your social media?
Yeah.
So feel free to do that if you would.
Okay.
If you care. Yeah, and I've also got your Twitter and all that stuff up on the description. I don't know if you saw that.
Alrighty, 30 seconds.
All right, stand by. Susie, do you feel satisfied?
Yes, that was a great couple skate.
She loves that song, and that's your winner. Paul, I look on your face. You don't seem to be too thrilled with the Dan Hill.
It took me a little time, but I put the dogs away. 93.5 WR. Keep mostly sunny today. High of 85. We're at 63 right now.
All right, the Dana Open is coming up, and before the Dana Open, they always do an event, fundraiser, charities, a lot of great charities involved. This year, it's an evening with Jim Nance. Special guest comedian Joey Mulinaro. Also, Dottie Pepper, by the way. She's going to be there, too. She's awesome. Joey is, if you're watching on Facebook Live right now, people, how many people we got watching? Holy crap, 170, 179, 100. Let's welcome Joey to the show. Hello, Joey Mulinaro. How's it going, Joey?
Great to be with you guys this morning in Toledo. Looking forward to making my first appearance in Toledo. Never been. Coming up on Thursday. Can't wait.
All right, where are you staying? What's your hotel? I mean, you don't tell us room number or nothing, but I mean, well, where are you staying?
I believe they have me at the Motel 8 down the road from the interstate exit. No, I'm just kidding. They have Courtyard Marriott, so I'm sitting pretty.
Very good job. And Toledo Museum of Art, the Peristyle. Believe it or not, that's going to be my first time going to the Peristyle. I've been in the museum a number of times. So let me ask you before we get into the meat of what you're going to be doing, and I'll tell everybody where they can get tickets and all of that. You are a former radio guy. Is that something you did in college, or did you think this is something you want to do? Because this is what radio does to you after 43 years. Look at this face, pal. I'm old and I'm hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, the old face for radio there, huh? I've gotten that one a handful of times in my life. I started out doing that, and we worked. It was a jazz format. That was the only way I could get on air in my college, was a jazz format at the University of Indianapolis. But you know what? That thing was like, we were reaching Kokomo, Indiana. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll get on the air and talk about, Louis Armstrong or whatever. That's cool with me. I'll figure it out. So, jazz format as a 20-year-old in college, and I had a blast, man. I loved it.
So you never thought of radio as a career?
No, I did. I was just that's why I did it. That's why on summer evenings I was going and talking about Louis Armstrong on the Diamond and University of Indianapolis because I was like, hey, got to start somehow. And eventually I wanted to work my way into sports radio and being on air, everything like that. And I kind of made my way through that before everything else started happening for me.
So you were doing sports radio.
Yeah, I worked at it's called The Fan. They only have like 3 different names for sports radio in the industry. The Ticket, The Fan, The Bench. It's like those 3 are the rotation, right, of what the stations are called. And ours was The Fan. It was the ESPN affiliate in downtown Indy. And so I was just kind of a do-it-all guy. Like I would produce a bunch of things, do digital work. I would get like an hour-long radio show on Saturday mornings to talk about college football when like 8 people were listening. And it was a ton of fun.
So are you an impressionist, a comedian, or a content creator?
All of it.
What do you like the most? I mean, are you do you love doing the impressions or
yeah, no, I love it all. I love it all. I really what is the most fun though is being able to like make a sketch. Like I love writing it out, putting it all together. It's like a big puzzle piece. And how does this fit here? How does that fit here? How do I bring this character in? What's this line that's going to work the best? And then putting it together for like a 60-second or 90-second bit. That's the greatest. That's what I love.
Your first impression of Nick Saban is what went crazy viral. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, Google it. You were talking about your favorite Thanksgiving dishes. You nailed it. Did you ever hear from Nick Saban and go, that was awesome? Or did you hear crickets?
So I've met Coach Saban one time. And it's I actually just posted it. If you want to go check it out on my YouTube channel, it's one of my favorite stories to tell. And probably be telling it maybe on Thursday. It's something that I like to incorporate into my act because it's one of the most popular questions I get. Have you ever met anybody you do impressions of, especially Coach Saban? He's such kind of like a grizzly, mean guy. What does he think? I have gotten word through his daughter that he's seen the videos that I do. And apparently, according to her, he gets a chuckle out of them. Now, I don't know what a Nick Saban chuckle is compared to what a regular person chuckle is. But I'll take her word for it, and it helps me sleep at night.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it'd be like talking to that guy because he just seems so intimidating. All right, is there anybody that you're working on right now as far as voices go?
Right now, I'm working on being a sane dad of 2 kids under 2. I have a son who's a year and a half and a daughter who's 3 months old. So to be honest with you, Denny and Susie and Paul, right now, most of my work and time and efforts when I'm not traveling and being on stage is taking care of them and making sure my wife doesn't go nuts. So that is my main priority right now. But, I keep the same in rotation. I got the Mahomes. I got the Collinsworth. I got, I know you mentioned a little bit of Jim Harbaugh, which is a fun character to do. Gus Johnson. I got my handful of rotation that I still, use and go to.
Do you have a favorite?
Mahomes right now is pretty fun because he's just so topical and in the news. And his voice is so unique that even if you're not the biggest football fan, you kind of are like, what is going on? I need to know more about this guy. And you're trying to figure it out. So, I'd say Mahomes.
The first time I heard him talk, I'm like, oh, poor guy. Such a great athlete. And it's like, he sounds like a cartoon character, almost like Kermit the Frog. And is that how you learned how to do it? Was there any Kermit going through your mind when you learned it?
No. See, I think that's a popular misconception. And I'll tell you why. Kermit the Frog is more down there where Al Michaels is, it's kind of more Al Michaels, right? You get Al Michaels on Thursday Night Football. Welcome in. Do you believe in miracles? Yes. That's more Al Michaels and Kermit the Frog, whereas Coach O, remember Coach O from LSU?
Oh, he's awesome.
Right. Coach O.
Well, he's not here, man. It's everything back down here. You can't really say what to say. It comes on about someone like the gravel, right?
you take it down there. Coach O is kind of back here in the deeper part of your throat with the gravelly. You just you take that up a few notches. You enunciate more, and you go from "Hey man, we're supposed to be on there" to "I mean, yeah, I'm really excited to be on here in Toledo, and I can't wait to be out there on Thursday night." And then that's where you get Patrick Mahomes.
That is awesome. All right, Jim Harbaugh. I was watching a video of you on with some sports talk show, and you did Harbaugh. Not only do you have the voice down, you had like the look down of Jim Harbaugh because he's a quirky, weird dude.
Look at him.
I mean, if you're watching on Facebook Live, you know what I'm talking about. You kind of look like him. He's like a deer in the headlights, like he's not even paying attention.
What are we talking about? Yeah, it's great. So excited to attack the day with enthusiasm unknown to mankind. And yeah. See, that's Harbaugh.
Dude, that may be one of your best ones.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we're Michigan fans. Well, some of us. And so we've had a steady diet of him, and you friggin' nail it, dude.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's really kind of, I and Judd from the Dana Open, when we had a meeting about it, he was kind of saying how, you're right in the middle of Buckeye and Wolverine country, and so he's like, please, you go up there and do Harbaugh for 30 minutes. And what's so funny to me is like Harbaugh is a really fun one to do, especially when I like write him into sketches. But it's a really kind of like torn one. Like usually everybody's like, yeah, dude, the Mahomes, yeah, the Collinsworth, yeah, it's spot on. But with Harbaugh, I don't know if people don't get it or what, but like, I'm glad you guys enjoy it because I really enjoy incorporating him into my materials. So thank you.
All right, but just joining us is Joey Mulinaro, and he is going to be in Toledo this Thursday, an evening with Jim Nantz. Joey, I'm assuming, is going to be opening up. I'll give you ticket information here in just a second. Does your wife ever say to you, all right, enough with the impressions, go change a diaper or take care of the kids?
Oh, yeah. It's, sometimes I wonder if she's wondering what the hell she got herself into, which is fair. But luckily we have a basement, which is where I am currently, to where I can go down and spend most of my time during the day just talking to myself in different voices on camera. So it doesn't bother her too much. But what's really interesting is when I have been doing a video during the day, and then I'll come up at night, and she'll be like, what do you want for dinner? And I just get into Mel Kiper right away. I'm just like, yeah, I think some chicken and pasta could be nice. I don't know if I want pizza. Pizza too fat, too much grease, too much cheese. Don't want that. It's going to be chicken and pasta. Stay nice and healthy. Thank you very much. She's like, okay, you need to leave. You need to leave that down there. Right? Leave it down there.
I mean, are you even 30 years old?
I turned 30 last year.
Oh, yeah. So you're 31. So how long you guys been married?
It'll be 5 years in September.
All right. That is awesome. All right. Here's the phone number to call and get your tickets so you can see Joey live, and Jim Nantz, of course, will be there. The phone number is 419-531-3277. There's a reception 5:30 to 7. The program's from 7 to 9. Peristyle, Toledo Museum of Art, 419-531-3277. All right, in closing, because I know you're a busy dude, give us some Tony Romo, like a sign-off or something with Tony Romo, because that's another one that you are rock solid with.
Oh, Denny, I'm so excited to be here on Thursday. It's going to be rocking, Jim. We're going to have so much fun. Oh, but I don't know. Thursday night, they could be busy. They got the kids. They don't it's going to be tough, but it's going to be so much fun, Jim. Can't wait.
All right. Please tell me you're going to do something with Jim as Tony Romo, part of the program.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, but for the folks out there, I just say, get your tickets because we're going to have fun. It's going to be a great night, great start to the weekend, great event, and it's all going for, I believe, over 40 different children's charities. So all that to say, you never know. And you got the two guys together in the same room. So you could be seeing something. It's going to be fun.
All right, Joey, looking forward to it. I'll be there and tons of other people, and we appreciate you going on. And now go take care of those kids.
You got it. Thanks so much for having me, guys. See you there.
See ya. That was awesome. Wasn't that fun?
Yes.
Jim Harbaugh
Mhm.
just friggin'
As
killer.
soon as you said it, the look on his face, he changed his face. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh my God.
Well,
what are they doing?
that's how they do it, man. And his Chris Collinsworth is good. I mean, it's really good. So if you missed it, it'll be up on our video there. And see him Thursday night. I gave you the number. All right, parting thoughts next. RQN.
Your Right Now traffic is sponsored by